All right, guys, be prepared. Market's getting ready to open here shortly. Just keeping a close eye on Alibaba. So trying to get short here on PBYI on this first 1 minute candle. Starting to get filled a little bit here on PBYI. Okay, so in short PBYI with 2,000 shares. So still holding short on PBYI with the 2,000 shares. PBYI working out very well here. Okay, going to take probably 1,000 shares off here soon on PBYI on this trade, working out beautifully. All right, so just took 1,000 shares off PBYI. Actually, probably going to downsize a little bit more. All right, just took another 500 shares off on PBYI. So beautiful trade starting out this morning. So still got 500 shares short here on PBYI. Haven't covered up these 500 shares. Beautiful trade here starting off. Just PBYI just absolutely tanking up about $3,000 on that trade currently. Just letting PBYI run right now. It's just absolutely panicking. So again, as we said, definitely thinking PBYI could probably hit down towards that $20 level. Selling pressure on PBYI is still very, very strong right now. Okay, I'm going to cover up another 250 shares here, probably just watching it closely. This 2150 level needs to break. Apple's starting to run up here. Apple with a strong push, still holding PBYI short, looking to break this 2150. The buyers are starting to get out of the way. It looks like we're going to snap 2150 here. There we go, below 2150. 2130, we have buyers stepping up there, starting to get filled. Still holding short. Baba's getting smoked. Okay, we got PBYI down to 21 now. Holy cow. All right, still holding short here. PBYI, 500 shares, rocking and rolling. We got up to about $3,200 on this trade. $21 looks like it's going to break too. Or well, no, okay, it's breaking. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so PBYI still down through 20. Going to cover 250 shares there. So just covered up 250 shares. So only got 250 shares short now. Absolutely beautiful trade. PBYI should probably squeeze here a little bit. It would make sense. So we still have BABA going down. Starbucks is performing okay. So if there's any sort of pop back up on PBYI, I'm probably going to add short on it. So just watching PBYI for a pop back up to add more short. Okay, so holding off right now. Gonna tune into BABA here. So still got 250 shares short here on PBYI. I haven't covered those up. Starbucks is starting to have a really good move on it. So you keep an eye on Starbucks. Starting to pick up a little bit. Actually, that's already kind of extended a little bit. Yeah, I'll hold off there. So still following PBYI. Apple's running up pretty good. Gonna let Apple work its way up to 214. Not gonna really chase anything up through on Apple right now. Just gonna let it do its thing. Starbucks is having a pretty good run. Netflix looks like it might start moving here. So about to watch Netflix. Oop. So keep a close eye on Netflix. Netflix could have like a curl and turn into a long play here. If the market kind of curls up, right? So watching Netflix here for a long play. Looks like Netflix could turn into a nice squeeze here. All right, I'm taking Netflix long. I caught that fill just a tad late. By the time I clicked it, it was just a tad second too late. So looking for Netflix to break up and over this 200 moving average, maybe up towards the VWAP. So need the overall market to go through a nice push right now over the VWAP. If it can't do it, I'll take Netflix off. Okay, Netflix is starting to push up here. All right, gonna sell 200 shares here on Netflix. All right, so sold 200 shares to lock in some money on that move since I caught it a little high. And then I'll hold this 100 shares on Netflix. Actually, we'll play it smart here. We'll take 50 shares off on Netflix. Okay, wait, market's starting to go green, going through a push, gonna hold the 100 shares. Question is if the market can get over this 200 moving average on the intraday chart here. 1 minute chart, 200 moving average on the SPY is at 275.05. If we can get up and over 275.05 on the market, Netflix will probably continue that upward push. And I missed the ad for a short on PBYI, but PBYI is starting to move lower. Yeah, look at that. Holy smokes. PBYI. Right now, Starbucks is starting to pull back. Still holding some long on Netflix, 100 shares. Still got 250 shares short here on PBYI. Apple is running up towards that $214 price point level. Could have some type of short play, but I'd be a little cautious on shorting Apple here at 214 still. It just something about it seems strong. Kind of reminds me of the Netflix earnings when Netflix dropped 80 points and it had that massive gap down and we all tried to short at the key levels and it just kept blowing us out. So that's what it kind of reminds me of. Still holding Netflix. Netflix is kind of getting up towards some pre-market resistance area, but if the market can stay steady and strong like this, Netflix is going to keep pushing. So just holding Netflix long, no reason to cover. 5-minute chart on Netflix turning pretty bullish here. 5-minute candles up and over the 50 moving average, pressing over 320 right now. PBYI still looks super heavy to the downside. Definitely, most likely going to see a 20 touch here on PBYI. Maybe even that previous 3-year lower, something around 19. The penny stock SOLO is trying to do this like red to green U-shaped curl right now. If that works, you might see SOLO start picking up and running. Okay, so Netflix trade working out really well so far. PBYI working out. Baba with a beautiful reversal. PBYI still moving lower here. Still holding Netflix. Netflix is starting to struggle a little bit. All right, going to sell 50 shares on Netflix. Just sold 50 shares on Netflix. And PBYI is down here in the $20 area. And there's not all that much support here at $20. Yeah, it's going to break 20. There it goes through 20 on PBYI. So might as well just hold this 250 shares. So PBYI up $3,600 on that trade here this morning. So really nice. So it dropped down. Yeah, I mean, that's a respectable level below this 20 mark. Probably take another 100 shares off on PBYI below this 100 and then just let 150 shares coast for the day maybe. Yeah, buyers are coming in down here. So I'm going to take off another 100 shares. Actually, you know what? We're going to even play it more safe. We're going to take off another 50 shares. So now all I got is 100 shares. So, I mean, if it moves lower, great. 100 shares, see what you got. Still 50 shares long Netflix. We got the market breaking over the 200 moving average right now. So that's starting to work out beautifully on the SPY. Okay, market's getting a little bit of a, seller's candle right now. PBYI is just coasting right now, so that's just awesome. Fantastic. 100 shares, psh, pay me. All right, so today's working out pretty well. One second, guys, just had to take care of a few things. All right, sorry about that small delay. All right, the stock SOLO is starting to pick up here. I like the way this is starting to curl around. I think SOLO is getting ready to pick up here. So we're going to watch it carefully. Okay, Netflix starting to pull back. The market's also starting to pull back right now. So still have 50 shares long on Netflix. Still have 100 shares short on PBYI this morning. Apple's starting to roll over, so Apple's selling off at that 214 price so far, at least. Okay, Starbucks looking pretty strong here. The chart is becoming pretty bullish, like it might want to break out here soon, almost like a small flag pattern occurring. So watching Starbucks for a long here. All right, I am long Starbucks. Just entered long on Starbucks as it's starting to break out of this small wedge. So currently in long Starbucks, average is about 164.64. This is right around that 10-year high. So this, just note that this is about that 10-year high mark. So still selling off. If it can break over this 10-year high level, it could have a very strong push. So really, if it can get over this 64.73s area, I think we're going to go straight towards 65. Netflix starting to sell off a bit. There we go. There's Starbucks starting to push up and out of that move. Beautiful. I'll be getting ready to sell 1,000 shares here. I do believe we could see 65. So I'm going to hold the shares until we get up to 65. I believe that's a respectable area to see. So I'm going to hold 1,000 shares up until 65. So Netflix just pulled back really hard. I'm going to get ready to sell the rest of these 50 shares on Netflix. I'm going to wait for it to sell off and then hopefully do like a little squeeze. Well, the market's kind of getting heavy. I'll just take them off now. So I just took off the 50 shares there on Netflix. So all out of Netflix, still have 100 shares short on PBYI this morning. Still holding this Starbucks trade, looking for that 65 touch to take off these 1,000 shares. Yeah, I might take some here because it's struggling a bit. All right, so just sold some shares there just to lock in some money because it's kind of struggling on Starbucks right now, but I do believe we'll get up to 65 here. Got to get over this level here. It's 64.87 on Starbucks. PBYI still working out. That trade's just heading south right now. Weight Watchers getting smoked this morning. So Starbucks might need to wait for the 9 moving average to catch up a little bit. So Starbucks rejected that 64.87 mark very strong. So that's not a good sign. So I'm gonna get ready to take Starbucks off. So all out of Starbucks. So I ended up losing about $100 on the trade. It's all good. So a couple great trades this morning. I'm gonna get ready to close out PBYI. I've had enough of it. You know, it's a really good trade on the day. So all out of PBYI for a total of 3,600. Wrote it all the way down this morning. So beautiful trade there. So all in all, pretty good. Pretty good day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will end the live recording here right now. So thank you guys all once again for tuning into the videos we have on YouTube. As always, we appreciate it. And you can always check any of the services we provide in the description of the video below. All the links are provided there. So we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.